You become what you think. In 1969, a 27-year-old man who had just graduated as a doctor of medicine from Harvard was going through a crisis of meaning. Crisis. Crisis of meaning. This was not the first time he dealt with advisory. Throughout his 6 year in medical school, his education was interrupted by different illness and bouts of depression. His education was interrupted by different illness and bouts of depression. But this time it was worse. He even completed suicide for month. He even contemplated contemplated con- contemplated he even contemplated suicide for months. The young man's name was William James, who later became the leading psychologist in America and one of the founders of philosophical school of pragmatism. It looks James 3 years of overcome depression, something he did by himself. To be clear, James wasn't just feeling down. John MC Dermot, editor of the writing of William James, wrote about the severity of mental state. James spent a good part of life r- uh, re- reali- re- rationalizing rationalizing his decision not to commit suicide. During this time, James also had panic attacks and hallucinations. This wasn't new to him. His father forged the same agonizing things year before him. His father faced the same agonizing things years before him. This feat made James believe that his condition was biological and therefore something he couldn't overcome. But in 1870, James made a psychological breakthrough after reading an essay by Charles Renouvier, a French philosopher. In his journal, he wrote, I think that yesterday was a crisis in my life. I finished the first part of Renovier's second essays and see no reason why its definition of free will, the sustaining of a thought because I choose to when I might have other thoughts, need to be definition of an illusion. At any rate, I will assume for the present until next year that it is no illusion. My first act of free will shall be believe in free will.